Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Company Wars 1 replay. Spawn on the left side as the British forces, we have Dunky. Spawn on the left side as his allies, US ally, I keep on butchering that, we have loading, ... Spawn on the right side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Pub. Who wants to go to the pub? And we have his teammate, Koop. Scope Rifle Squad, eyeing for listed munition sector. Common place to set up the HQs in this sector. Though, maybe a good idea if you want more fuel, can always set up here as well. To me, this feels like a little bit too bold. But it's a common place for British players to lock down the sector. We do now have the HQ command truck packing on up, trying to obtain the food for their very hungry guns. Yep, it's sort of hard to tell. I just go on games replay. I'm like, I recognize these players. These at least this is somebody notable here. Top replay. And then I usually like, we can take a look at that one. But the problem is, I don't really have time to sit down and look at every single replay forecasting. I do streaming every single day, and so I like to also go in blind because it gives me a good. I don't expect things to happen, so I get more of an honest reaction. Which also means I could miss a lot of stuff like I usually do. Brits 2v2 is much easier than 1v1 because you get more resources. And a teammate to help you out as well. Your teammate can focus on field control, the Brits can focus on combat. There's a reason why I know in Company Wars 2, for example, Austere and OKW. The OKW player needs to push towards the Storm Pioneers, but the Wehrmacht player can just use his Pioneers to capture up the sectors. One person can focus on offense, one person can defense. Which is also one reason why in my mod, in Computers 2, I try to make some of the engineers cheaper so they can go around capturing points and have more designated combat units for combat. Make the cheap squads not necessarily meant for combat, good for capping, is great. The problem is, Austere and Computers 2 doesn't really have that in the Pioneer because 200 manpower, they can't really fit that role. Either way, we do have another Scope Rifle Squad game knocking up on the motorcycle, Jeep drifting around, trying to fire its 30 cal against the motorcycle. Schimmenwagen now on the field, Volksgrenadiers behind some light cover here. And the Pioneer is doing some good damage onto the intersection, though one of the models could be a little bit closer. Rifle Squad advancing forward, coming forward to aid the Scoper Squad. His Jeep has withdrawn, probably a little bit battered and bruised. And nothing too bad, could be pushing forward once again. Scoper Squad advancing forward, trying to hide for this garrison here. It's dropped more and more models, the more enticing this garrison is. Pioneer Squad does fall back. Volksgrenadiers on this garrison. There's 5 windows this side, so that's a lot of windows to fire out of. Plus, there's always additional pair of windows here as well. Scoper Squad and Jeep trying to pursue that motorcycle. Got MG42 being set on up. Motorcycle and Schimmenwagen now here to support. Looks like the US player is lagging a little bit. That could be a bit of a problem. And Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison there. And so has all 5 models. We've got the engineers back here as well. Motorcycle getting the damage there. MG42 firing away. Schimmenwagen and motorcycle both need a Pioneer though. Volksgrenadiers do get out of the garrison. We do have now the Flamer engineers now deployed on field. These riflemen are wounded. They do fall back, very nice. And now we do have the lieutenant attached to the intersection. And going for Brenz on that squad as well. Intersection now slowly making its advance. And the Schimmenwagen's almost down, so this is one of the few times where the slow advance could be just enough, but it is not enough. We got a second Schimmenwagen here, and the motorcycle getting repaired up by his Pioneers. Need to take time to repair up all the dents and scratches in the Schimmenwagen as well. Jeep has a new paint job, and it's making his advance. MG42 getting some damage on the intersection squad. Of course, he is out of range, so you may want to get out of the garrison sooner rather than later. But of course, it will keep the MG right there away from him not advancing forward. Reverse moving back. Schimmenwagen did a damage there. Volksgrenadiers behind a bit of light cover. And we do have the field support truck in the field.
Under attack.
Field support truck course convoy out the not the lieutenant, the captain or the steward or the sappers. Why not all three? Bunker going up here. Jason's angle is probably going to be casualty recovery bunker. The Wehrmacht casualty recovery bunkers don't exactly have the same collection radius as, say, the US med bunker. The US med bunker's collection rate is probably too wide because it can, at maximum range, the medics simply could not make it in time for some of the casualties. Maybe that's going to be a repair bunker? I mean, there's a large number of shipment wagons on the field. Just going back on up, though he does get the lieutenant full retreat there. Passive also does connect onto the Jeep. Red guns firing away as well. This is a fighting against both Wehrmacht players. Sledge trenches are a little bit more effective against Wehrmacht, in my opinion. Cinder grenades are pretty good at clearing out trenches. Flammable warfare are pretty good at clearing out trenches, but Pioneers only have 2 models, so maybe a trench here in the middle of the map would be pretty good. Oh, got some rifle grenades as well. Rifle grenade fired. And of course, rifle grenades are really miss or miss. They hardly ever hit, but when they hit, they do good work. It's one of the few weapons less reliable than the Piet, and I have no faith in the Piet. The US player is calling a bit too early on W1. Scoper squad does fall back, does not spot these landmines here. The Scoper squad does fall back. Now we've got 3 shimmer wagons, so maybe this is a repair bunker. Let's get him selected. So far unupgraded, he's gone for 3 shipment wagons. Is it worth getting light vehicle veterancy for 3 shipment wagons? Possibly. Grenadiers now falling back. Oh, flamethrowers, of course, pretty good at burning everything. Assault faceman completed. A little bit overkill there onto the, was that motorcycle or shimmer wagon? Now I've already forgotten. It was the motorcycle. But of course, if you really want it dead, you really want it dead. These units do get suppressed there, and there's just too many shimmer wagons for them to stick around either way. Flamethrower may want to fall back as well. He does have a mortar pit here, which will be good versus static weapons. On this quick pace, with so many shimmer wagons here, it's probably not going to be that useful. Bren carrier, oh, mortar does get a good hit there on the Bren. Pioneers back here. We do have the rifleman go around capture some sectors.
Where do you want the enemy advances.
MP42 in a decent defensive position there. This player, a bit more of a well-rounded composition, does have a Sturmarmy on the field himself. I say it's too early to say we won, not until doctrines start coming out. After all, there's a large number of doctrines based around manpower, such as the Stug, or not Stug, Stu.
Was wünschen Sie? What do you want?
RNG grenades, yep. And for the Brits, just make sure you pray to the, wait, it was a Queen Elizabeth this time in 44, or was it King Edward's? What was the king at this time? Was it Queen Elizabeth II? She was supposed to be immortal.
Where do you want us?
Was the king before Queen Elizabeth? Was it King Edward VII? Did somebody tell me which was the monarch at this time? And if so, what was the king previously? Does get a sticky bomb there. That's gonna be a dead Chinvagen. Rifle grenades firing. Does roll a miss there on the 234. It was King George V. Got it. I wasn't sure when Queen Elizabeth took reign, I guess, the best way to put it. Did a rifle grenade damage onto the 234. Does do some decent damage versus light targets, or maybe that was a Stuart. King George the Sixth, got it. I really don't know much about the Monarchs. It is a repair bunker. Weird. Now the flamethrower now engaged by the Shimmerwagen. The Shimmerwagen's getting repaired up in combat. I want the AoE effect to confirm the Flame Pioneers. Does fall back now. Got too close to the other units. Oh great, and I also had that bunker selected when switching between players. Now that's permanent reticle. 234 took a bit of damage there. Pack 38 received a bit of damage. And these units do fall back there. Intersections do take a bit of damage there. No additional model drops. Casualty cleaning station may be ordered. A lot of these guys are battered, bruised, beaten. Get some blood transfusions. And there is a Flak Panzer Ostwind deployed out by this player. Who has the... Wait. We got it. The Geschützwagen being deployed on the field. I wonder if I got that name right. We got the Ostwind and the Geschützwagen. We got the glorious Geschützwagen now deployed on out. Ready to support his teammates Flak Panzer Ostwind. Shows that Flak Panzer Ostwind who's what's a true open top vehicle. Let's see. We don't see boards here. The US player selected no doctrine just yet. I don't see a doctrine yet for the... If you go for Artie, he'll go for tanks. And looks like the British player will go for Royal Artillery, and the US player will go for Armor Company.
Ostwind reporting. MG crew on me. Duty.
I heard an AT gun shot there, trying to clean up these hedges for the glorious Geschützwagens. We do have a regular Cromwell on the field, very nice. Not sure how well Cromwells perform against Geschützwagens. I know Stogs have pretty good bounce rates. Do Geschützwagens have good armor or not? I have no idea because people don't deploy them out. They call them meme units. But let's admit it. Go for the memes. Go big or go for home. You have some pink shots there, more Ostwind shots. And we've got two Ostwinds on the field, going on a lot of anti-infantry there. Should be very effective versus the British force, to say the least. And there's also a nice little 234 to provide a little bit of fire support as well. Cromwell does take out the repair bunker there, very good. Now it does deny the repairs to those Schimmelwagens. And the Geschützwagen both taking damage, right? Does get a pen there. Does blitz. That is really... Okay, that should not have worked like that. He was dodging those shots there. Ooh, took a good volley there, so they do have a good damage rate, that's for sure. He does stay alive, does run into his teammates' tank traps, but it was really stupid how he was able to dance like that up and down the road. He's supposed to do a fall back. The Geschützwagens now taking some shots there onto riflemen. Of course, they are more of an anti-tank unit, so they're not doing all too well versus riflemen. Ostwinds push way forward. They, of course, will rip apart the intersections, no problem. Quite a bit. I guess you can see the replays as they start getting released on 4K 60 FPS as the one per day, 5 days a week. Hard to say. You missed stuff. Yeah. I think one of the weeks I couldn't cast because of work just holding me over. We have a repair bunker there. By more for capture this sector. We have the Volks grenades facing forward. They will spot Tommies. Who would expect Tommy there of all regions? I mean, after all, what's the chance of finding Tommy outside of slit trenches? You now have a 17-pounder now deployed on the field. Could be very effective versus the Geschützwagens and the Ostwinds.
Heavy panzer ready for orders.
I heard heavy panzer ready for orders. It is a Panther, so the player who's gone for the Ostwinds also gone for Panthers. He does not have a what's called Kampfkraft Center for veterancy. You probably should eye for that. Does use a flame warfare pioneers. Do a nice, well-placed Sherman tank shot. That is a Goliath. Goliath does go down to the M1AT gun. Very nice. Does manage to avoid it. And another warfare barrage rating on in. There it is. And there they are. There is a US landmine there. Still loading in the battlefield. There you go. It got done loading. Okay, that was a horrible joke. Let's take a look at the top and see what player has what and what resources, doctrines, and all the sort. The armor player has gone for the Allied war machine, so going down the Calliope line, has a massive reserve of manpower for probably some Calliopes. Does have a bit of fuel to work with. No supply yard upgrades at the moment. And a good reserve of munitions as well. So the US player is in a pretty good position. What the heck? Not sure what he's referring to. Maybe we missed something. Oop, and there goes the engineer going down to Ostwind. Sherman tank would be more than fun to deal with it. Just have to be very careful with these landmines. Will this landmine get detonated by the Sherman tank shot? And the Panther does find the landmine there, so that's going to be a dead Sherman tank. Will not be able to run away from the Panther. The British player does have a good reserve of manpower and munitions. Going for a command tank. Does have 2 Cromwell tanks on the field with a Panther on the field. Maybe a good idea to go for a Firefly too. And there's a good number of Geschützwagens there. I have no idea how Cromwells and Fireflies deal with fight against Geschützwagens. Oh, the mechanical blobbing thing? I'm guessing you're referring to a Goliath? I don't see... doesn't look like you've lost your units just yet. So if I did miss something, sorry, but it looks like your intersection's still alive. You do go ahead and decrew a MG42. Got another warfare barrage there. There is a big detonation there, so there may have been a Goliath detonator there. There's been more some Goliath, so this might be what you're referring to. A remote control bomb. The early eras of radio controlled explosives. Black Panzer Ostwind may receive a sticky bomb here. His team, the US player, may have access to sticky bombs, but of course there's only a stick around 2 Ostwinds. Though right now they're unvetted, so they're actually not that great for infantry. When they get veterancy, and they annihilate infantry. Sorry about that. Oh, there's a Goliath there.
Forward OPs reporting a sector is under attack.
We do got a bit of smoke there. Did the Wehrmacht player have smoke? One of them? Ah, he does have a good night warfare there, so a good smoke barrage.
Veterancy gain.
Have actually 1 infantry squads, very good. He does have 3 Vet 3 Geschützwagens. 2, 3, 4 advance on forward. Geschützwagens do have a Pinto mount. And you may want to focus down that M1AT gun and start limiting out the 2, 3, 4. It's getting the damage there. And oh, those Geschützwagen suppression's decent. Asking his teammate to pull out some artillery. And there goes the Stuart. And this Wehrmacht player is not stuck with the doctrine just yet. Does have A Panzer IV, Panther, 2 Auschwitz, and Veteran C1. There's a lot of Axis armor in the field. Those take quite a bit of damage there. Cromwell firing away. We've got 2 Cromwells here. Man takes one not too far away. We've got the Firefly here. At this point in time, he may need a bit more armor. Does take out one of the Auschwitz. Very good. I'm gonna destroy the crit there. Firefly, 70 pounders. Getting some good hits on the Geschützwagens. With the amount of armor in the field, the US player needs perhaps rebuild that AT gun. There's an M10 on the field. There's just a lot of armor there for the British player to hold back at the moment. So sledge trench could be helpful there. Post sledge trench there, whether it be Tommy or Sapper, could draw some good fire there. Goliath there. AT gun, MG bunker along the flank. Nebor for barrage, eyeing for a barrage, maybe right around here. Of course, it's Neb Warfare. When I say right around there, I mean everywhere in that region. Look at that spread. We got one all the way down here, all the way up here. That's more than a screen sling. And there's a Warfare barrage. Needs one more command point for, I guess, for officer artillery, or maybe for the priest. Maybe for the priest. Geschützwagens destroy showed that Shroku's boss. US player is concerned about Veteran C3, which is a concern. The Geschützwagens are already Veteran C3. The Vermont player here is going for Vet 2 now.
Veteran seek gain.
The crack cocaine pink crews are now available. Swap out the methamphetamines for some crack. Warfamin has been upgraded as well. There's now 2 Warfamin half-tracks on the field. No light vehicle Veteran C. No Veteran C, additional Veteran C on the build queue. Oh, and the US landmine does find the Panzer IV. Auschwitz does avoid this landmine here as well. Rifleman squad does fall back. He does have a Bren squad here, but there's too much armor here to stick around on the button. And test not straight forward. He's asked his teammate to bring in his own armor. A command tank's still here as well. And looks like the US player lags out a little bit there. And we've got a deal for Allied War Machine relatively soon. The spawn point would be relatively close by, I believe. One Panzer IV goes down, one M10 goes down. A bit of damage there. And the Geschützwagens now making their way over here. Does find one of the M10s, having trouble with the hedge line there. Cromwell getting right behind the M10. Doesn't body block, which is good. Finds one of the Geschützwagens finds a landmine, damages the engine. M10 does take a bit of damage there as well. Got 2 M10s back over here. It could be brought in 4. There's 4 M10s. Cromwell's in a good ambush position there. We could see Bren's button there, but the Panther does not push forward far enough. Firefly has been repaired. It can be brought up over here as well. M1 AT gun here, very nice. So VP are captured by the Wehrmacht players, or the Axis players. They are behind the VPs, but their opponents are counting down. Wait. It seemed like I was stuck in a 4 or 5 for a long time. Unless I am going crazy. Grenadier squad, Scope squad advance forward. Grenadier officer artillery now being brought on in. A little bit overkill there. So the Grenadier squad will get wiped out. Nebor for Iron for barrage. Looks like right around here, I'm guessing. It looks like the lieutenant. Wasn't there a lieutenant there? May have went down. No additional level Veteran C for the unknown doctrine Axis player. What is teammate's doctrine either way? Both of them have not selected a doctrine just yet. We got a very good amount of armor there. Do we now have a priest on the field as well? We're on the field and asking to where for a barrage. Of course, with our caster vision, we can see this wouldn't be a half bad spot. But what did they see? Not a whole lot of them, of course. Galactic Barrage raining on in, get a bit of damage on everything. Oops. Went a bit crazy. You have 5 Geschützwagens now deployed on the field. The armor don't seem too terribly great, which will make sense based on looking at that model. The M118 gun should be plenty against in the center of the map, or else it could get focused down. Piece of barrage right down in. This is maybe has been decapitated. Looks like a creeping barrage. Drop Grenade Warfare there. Grenade Warfare still alive. Never Warfare Barrage is eyeing somewhere over here. There's suppression there onto the Tommy. And it does get a stick bomb there. Rifleman Squad, low stick on out there. Anthos inches not currently damaged. We've got the 4 M10s facing forward. Trying to focus on the Panther. We've got the Geschützwagen is now providing some fire support. Mega destroy there. Allied War Machine has been activated. I think that M10 just annihilated the M10. Just needs to fall back. Does hit up the Osman there. Wooden Farmel goes down. These Geschützwagens are doing really good damage, don't they? Scope Squad does get suppressed there. Firefly has rear armor exposed. I don't think his frontal armor will bounce anything either way. Light Barrage running on it. There goes Firefly. Command Tank needs to fall back. Light Barrage does roll a miss. And we got 6 Geschützwagens now advanced forward. Command Tank see a bit of damage there. M10's in this region. M10 or M180 gun in the region as well. Geschützwagen does go out of control there. 234 see a bit of damage there. Another Geschützwagen goes down. 234 will go down. Another M180 gun over here as well. Another Panther deployed out over here. Now I've got our 2 barrage trying to hit those Geschützwagens. I really hate the Priest Barrage makes the same sound effect as the booby traps for Panzer Elite. I recognize these sound effects way too often. And they reuse sound effects there, it really confuses me. And when AT-Gun's having trouble firing, those things bugging up there. I hear V1 rocket run raining somewhere over here, I believe. Does give a retreat order. Captain retreat. There goes the 17 pounder. Good retreat there to avoid. Another Geschützwagen went down. We have 3 Geschützwagens here, and that appears to be it. So looks like 3 of the Geschützwagens did go down. Ah, oh, that's a good place for a captain. Most people like to use the captain for abilities, but he has the captain next to his opponent's triage center, so he can order a retreat to captain to get healed up, heal them up, and then do a retreat move back onto the field, onto the HQ command truck. Very good placement there. 5B rocket barrage raining on in, getting some sporadic damage. Geschützwagen get repaired on up. Over here, do have the Schimmenwagen here. And we've got the Tiger Panzer as well. So the Geschützwagens have some heavy armor support. And let's take a look and see what each player has, resources, doctrines, all that sort. No Pershing tank just yet. Plenty of munitions. So it could be a bit more aggressive in the future. He does have 5 M10s. His teammate does have currently 1 Priest, 2 Fireflies, command tanks down, so may want to get another command tank. Going for another Firefly never hurts as well. These forces, however, getting ripped apart. There's a lot of heavy armor there and not a lot of anti-armor support. He does want to have 1 Priest providing some creeping barrage. You consume the rest of his munitions with these barrages. Oh, and looks like there goes a repair pioneer. Use the captain so you save munitions. Very good. Except for raw artillery to UR, which tend to be your munitions are consumed by those very hungry big
Germans are taking
guns.
one of our strategic points.
After all, you gotta feed your guns with something. You can't feed them bread and water. You have to give them brass, lead, and steel.
What now?
Gotta get your necessary vitamins and minerals, such as lead.
Section, stand to.
Make it quick.
Fireflies have been overhealed, very nice. I'm a big fan of the overheal. And then the Warfmans are not a big fan of the overheal. Those pioneers, those sappers do have a bit more work in front of them now. Do now have, two close range barrages raining on in. Finds a good hit there onto the Panthers, softening them on up. This Explorer, of course, has gone for the Blitzkrieg Doctrine, does have access to the Tigerpanzer. It's soon to be the Manpower Blitz eventually. Now that war machine's been activated there, and we'll need to go and find some point-blank shots there, but it does get decrewed when the M10s have gone down. Artillery raining on in the back line may soften up more of the Geschützwagons. M10s make their advance. Allied field war machine's been deactivated. Fireflies add up firing line. Another M10 does go down. Damage to crit there onto the Tigerpanzer. Fireflies has a bit of health to work with to advance on forward. And the Terror Doctrine player has a massive reserve of manpower, good reserve of munitions, and fuel. So may want an eye for another Panther probably. There's going to mount M10s in the field. Transporters wouldn't be half bad as well, so if he can help hit infantry. There goes that rifleman.
Pioneers have seized objective. No enemy in sight.
Panther does get a bit of a hit there.
Taking fire. Requesting support.
Got a fresh stew in the field to let it stew in. Wolfman does not get a hit there. And 180 gun does get decrewed. M10's now to claim the high ground there, finds the Wolfmans. Detonates a landmine to kill off the half track. Use the hidden landmine ability to kill him, spawn off, though it is double-edged sword ability, causing critical damage to your own engine. Pack 38 here does find a main gun destroy to crit there, destroy engine crit there. Does have field repair activated, and now it's dead. Allied war machine has been activated. Over on the Geschützwagens, now the M10 does go down. This one's making destroy there. Five rocket barrage raining on in. Facing decent damage here. Panther goes down, Geschützwagen goes down. Fireflies make the advance, does take out a stew, I believe that was. Panther now seeing quite a bit of use here. He does have efficiency 3 on his tanks as well. There goes the Panther. Command tank in the area, so we've got a good firing line of the Redcoats. I suppose he is currently colored red at the moment. Does take out the Tiger tank as well. Now the Geschützwagen will be next. Command tank is a little bit wounded. May just want to fall back the command tank because now it's dead. And there goes the Geschützwagen. Act 38 sitting on up. The Fireflies may want to avoid that fire. Does receive a bounce there, but does go down. And 180 guns now come forward to support the Fireflies.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Good hits there. I said he was red, but the tank is red. The color's orange. Yeah, same difference. I'm going to keep that joke. And it's a creeping barrage. Oh, really good creeping barrage there. Wipes out to the Pack 38s.
We are losing ground.
Scope of squad engaged by a single pioneer, or at least one that's remaining. Fireflies will be able to take on the Geschützwagen. B1 rocket run has another 70 seconds. Has plenty of munitions for also for a firestorm.
Fallen brothers struggle.
Panther heavy tank here.
M10's skirting around the flanks, trying to displace these support weapons.
Bunkro ready.
Another Pack 38, more Geschützwagens. This Pensley, or not Pensley, Wehrmacht player is low on fuel, so can't throw out any more Panthers.
Of the fatherland.
His teammate only has a Geschützwagen out in the field. Save us manpower for another Tigerpanzer. That's a bit more close this time since most of the Axis armor is dead. Panther and Geschützwagen now trying to move over here to engage these M10s. True, the command tank gets a good meat shield, but I also think its aura benefits pretty good as well, especially for the Fireflies to engage Panthers. That's why I also say don't lose it. Maybe meat shield, but meat shield's only good if they stay alive.
Resources for Blitz are now available.
Manpower Blitz not available. Fireflies get a good volley there onto the Tigerpanzer. So the repair staff is repairing up the Fireflies now, getting a nice little overheal. Flamethrower Pioneers who torch down the munitions point.
Base is under enemy fire.
Now got the Priest now raining a barrage in this region. This player does have quite a bit of fuel stored up. He could go for more Geschützwagens. You may want to eye for an decrease in battle phase.
We have 200 points.
We can get out maybe a Panther zone. He does have Veterancy 3, so Vet 3 Panthers could be useful, or Vet 3 Panzer 4s. He is going for Geschützwagens, now going for Pack 30, starting to spend some of his resources. And for a Pioneer. Good damage there. Softens up the Panther. Down south, do now have the command tank trying to blitz forward to get some crushes. There's a squad of stormtroopers. They're going for a double Panzer strike. Going from a set of STGs. MG bunker started going down. Does go down. Got 3 M10s over here, 1 MT gun here. True.
Base is under enemy fire.
It's always a good idea to keep your Fireflies alive.
Meeting resistance! Pioneers here!
Panzer reporting effective enemy fire.
Watch the enemy fire!
Fireflies are falling on back.
Armor on alert!
And looks like the Tigerpanzer is getting bits salvaged. There's a lot of carcasses here for these players to claim. And the player we have selected is the Blitzkrieg player who does need more manpower and munitions. Good for the munitions for more manpower blitz. He does have it active right there because the 97 manpower is not a whole lot. Far from it, very little. Sigmund does connect there on the Panther there, thanks to the Rifleman. Rifleman may want to eye for decapture the point there. And looks like the M10s are having trouble with the Panther at the moment. Bunker does count as a line side blocker there, interrupting the targeting. Get some pans there. And Panthers all receive quite a bit of use at the moment. Got the tank, Tiger tank, and the Geschützwagen up up there. Flamer Engineer still gets pinned there. And there goes the Panther. Got field repair activated, getting some much needed repairs on all these M10s. And there's a V1 there. He's going to try to get these M10s. Didn't decapture this point there with the Rifleman. It was right there. I second guessed myself for a moment. Oh well, it was a complete whiff.
My God! They're under fire! Yeah, this is heavy.
STGs, Panzer Grenadier Stormtroopers for one set of STGs advance on forward.
Repair complete.
This is the storm fire! Cover is
Bit damage there on the Stormtroopers. Patrick does connect onto the Firefly.
Base is taking fire.
Field repair now activated over on the Tiger Panzer. And something went down over here. Looks like command tank went down. Tiger tank does go down because shoots fog and now firing away. Gets good hits there on these M10s. A bit of damage there onto the Firefly. And now do have the rifle grenade squad falling back. Repair staff trying to repair up that Firefly. IP barrage running on in. Does not get a kill there. Looks like a lot of rockets missed this region. Stormtrooper squad is going to get some good damage there on the M180 gun, but it's almost dead himself. Priest is advancing forward. The Priest Pinto Mount can suppress infantry units, so it can defend itself versus infantry. And Stormtrooper is falling back. Grenadier squad is advancing on forward, just getting a bit of chip damage there onto the M180 gun, who's firing against the Pak-38. Or is it firing against the summery? Probably firing the Pak-38, just rolling some misses. If he rolls a miss, he could potentially take out the summery.
Pioneers, grab your gear.
Grenadier squad maybe eyeing for a grenade.
They're in our base. They're hitting our base.
Does get a hit there. And now got the rifleman flamethrowers advancing forward. Here goes the Grenadier. Oop, and there's a grenade there. Got a decent hit down the flamethrower engineers. Even barrage now running on in from the Priest. This is going up this direction there. Finds a bit of infrastructure. The armory has been destroyed. And just making their advance. We do got the stormtroopers there. Could potentially get crushed. One model does get crushed there. Field repair now activated. And now the stormtroopers do fall back as well. MG42 does get forced on back. We do have M180, not M1, Pak-38 there.
Base is taking fire.
And of course a repair bunker. Those of these forces do get forced back. There's a pretty good deterrent towards infantry. Pantrax do connect with some of these M10s. He does have 3 Pantrax loaded. Destroyed infantry right there. It does go out of control now. The Blitzkrieg player doesn't have a whole lot of resources left. Plenty of fuel. His teammate has a small reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, and a small reserve of fuel. Fireflies and Cromwells are advancing on forward. Of course, with the Tiger Tank here. Tiger Tank is a little bit wounded. Shoots fog in, getting good hits there, and the command tank is seeing a bit too much abuse at the moment. Cromwell does get a shot there, and there goes a Cromwell as well. Oh, got a decent Calliope barrage up there. Gigapons are still alive. Who's playing? Sorry about that, I just saw you comment. We do have, looks like we have a US player named Loading. We do have the British player Dunky, the Wehrmacht player Pub, and Wehrmacht player Koop. SDG squad advance on forward. How many SDGs does he have? He only has one. Nope, he only has 1 round of STGs, which is still pretty good damage there. Intersections engaging, force back the stormtroopers, just too much fire in this region. Now got the creeping barrage raiding on in.
We are winning this battle.
Keeping barrage. Looks like my camouflage pack 38 will find the camouflage pack 38 and just range a little bit short to hit the Schutzwagen. Another M10 now pulled on field. That will make M10 number 3. British player right now has 1 priest, 3 fireflies, 1 regular Cromwell. And now going for Sledge Trench here. Very good. Sledge Trenches will help them keep control the center part of the map. And those nice crossroads is good for force back by the riflemen. Nice crossroads looks like will escape on out of there. Got these grenadiers advanced forward. Does throw a pair of stick grenades down this trench. Getting some great damage there.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
I think one of those grenadiers did get wiped out. There's a pretty sizable firing line here, though granted not all of it is anti-infantry damage. Another shoot deployed on field and stormtroopers. Blitzkrieg player has utilized a manpower blitz once again. And the other Wehrmacht player, D1, is almost off cooldown. Need a bit of more munitions, however, for it. Axe player is down to minimal points. And it's unlikely they're going to decapture this point anytime soon. There's a large amount of fire there, so this probably will be game. Great damage from the shoot with a creepy barrage. If the British player is able to store some munitions and just keep it nearby the VP, you can just go ahead and nuke the VP near the end of the game. Of course, the kid is also advanced forward to keep the opponents at bay as well. That appears to be what he's going to try. M10s or Fireflies advancing forward. M10s advancing on the flank. Stu does go down. We've got another Stu and Eager Panzer here. Schutzwagen a little bit wounded. Shu finds a good hit there. Apparently the Schutzwagen and the Tiger Tank can both bounce onto the Firefly. The Schutzwagen. And there goes the Firefly. That could have been just the Pack 30, not the Tiger Tank, but either way. SCG squad is severely wounded. Got a lot of flamethrower engineers here. All they have to do is just be suicidal. Nice crossroad contract to decapture the point there, but there's too much fire in the region, literally. And I don't think they'll get it decaptured in time. There's one VP remaining, there's less half progress, still more than remaining. That is the end of the replay. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.